Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Hello everyone, my name is Haura Fatina Febriati and I am your speaker for today. And in this beautiful occasion, I would like to talk about the topic that we all already familiar with, that is the growing mental health crisis among teenagers. So, before I explain fully about this topic, I would like to explain first about the major focus on this material, that is teenagers and mental health and the relation between them. So, teenagers or young adulthood phase is the stage of life known for its rapid social, emotional, and physical change. This makes the teen years and transition to adulthood a particularly vulnerable period for developing mental health issues. So, for the evidence of the importance of this topic, we have statistical data on teens reporting major depressive episodes. So, I got the data from Mental Health America. This data shows that more than 1 in 5 teens report a major depressive episode in the past year, or we can say it as 2023. You can see it here, the orange one is the data we have for 2023 as compared to the data from 2022 that is just 15%. So we have the 5% of the increase of mental health issue. So this data shows a very serious issue, isn't it? But have you ever wondered about what are the factors contribute to this crisis? Because this crisis must be caused by several factors. Just imagine the smartphone that's running multiple apps at one time with notification that constantly popping up. The battery will drain faster, the system slows down, and eventually the phone will overheat. Just like that smartphone, teenagers today are overloaded with a lot of stress that coming from multiple factors. You can see it here. This is the overview of factors that contribute to this crisis. First, we have social media, academic and social pressures, and the last one we have sleep deprivation. So, today social media have become a crucial part of our daily life. A recent study shows that people now spend an average of 2.3 hours each day on platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat because it let us access endless information and communicate with people no matter the distance. With this point of view, we can see that social media has very positive impact, right? But social media has also have its negative impact. Research conducted across 29 countries on adolescent social media use found that excessive time on social media platforms is associated with lower psychological well-being and aligns with an increase in mental health issues. So, as I mentioned before, that social media let us access endless of information from all around the world. It makes us able to see a lot of other people's life, whether it's people we know or people we don't know. And this can lead to the comparison with ourselves to the person we see on social media. It's like influencer. It led us to think like, why I can as pretty as her, as lucky as her, or as smart as her. So, this can lead mostly to the body image issue because a lot of people on social media have a good image, especially on their appearance. Okay, the first one is body image issue, and you can see it here. There is actually a video about a person in social media that open up about their insecurities about her body. And these issues are mostly experienced by the teenage girls. One study of teen girls found that the more likely they spend using social media, the more likely they were to experience the body dissatisfaction that leads to depression. And this also will lead to a disorder that is called body dysmorphic disorder or BDD. Okay. The second negative impact about social media is cyberbullying, where people talking shit about each other and dragging other people down, and most likely they hide behind the anonymous identities. Maybe the people who hate people too much on social media will find it fun, but what about the victim? Teenagers that are the victims of cyberbullying will secondly first experience negative emotions like fear, anger, and sadness that can cause more severe mental health issues. Next is the increasing anxiety and depression can drive them to do self-harm or having suicidal thoughts because the victim may think that the best way to end their suffer is to end themselves. This is a very serious issue, isn't it? Okay, for the next factor, we have social and academic pressure. With the rising educational standard, teens are receiving pressure from parents, peers, institutions, and societal expectations that increase their anxiety and stress. This creates a culture of fear of failure and perfectionism. Alongside academic expectation, they also have social pressure such as to fit in with society, maintaining friendship, meet their expectation, following the trend, and so on. The combination of these two factors, social and academic pressure, will make the teens overwhelmed with a lot of pressure in their mind and will lead to depression and anxiety. Okay, the last factor that contributes to this crisis is sleep deprivation. As we all already know that we as a teenagers need a minimum of 8 hours of sleep. But in reality, we can barely get 6 hours of sleep. Teens who don't sleep enough often experience higher level of anxiety, sadness, and feelings of helplessness compared to those who get adequate sleep. This creates a harmful cycle which in turn makes it harder to fall asleep as it becomes habitual. Sleep deprived teens also struggle more with stress. They will become easily irritated and have a fragile emotional state, increasing their risk of harmful behaviors. Okay, finally we have arrived to the conclusion. So, in conclusion, the growing mental health issue among teenagers is contributed by 3 major factors, including social media, social and academic pressures, and also sleep deprivation. By understanding the root of this crisis, we, as the part of generation, can better recognize the signs and support our friends who may be struggling. Okay. So this is the reference that I used for making this presentation. Okay, the last part is quote of the day. The more light you allow within you, the brighter the world you live in will be. By Sakti Gawain. So that's all about my presentation. Thank you for watching. I'm Haura Fatina Febriati. See you.